get this.
I fancy her wearing white. Don't know she has the nerve.
Hey, do you know her?
Yeah, you know.
Been having an orgy with your morning coffee, have you?
Something like that, Lucille, yes. Well, ladies, can I help you?
Yes, seeing as you are now the expert.
For publicity, like, you know, on the spot action and all that.
Something big and glossy.
Stills as well.
Oh, I see. For your professional work, you mean?
Yeah, we're a double act now, you know.
We'll do anything you tell us, you know. You'll find us very cooperative.
Good morning, Lucille.
Yes, well, I'll just take down some details.
Shall I? I mean, you do have that appointment at 11.
Oh, no, there's plenty of time, No, we'll have to do something good, something unusual. Go-go dancing. What? Was there something?
Well, if Lucille will excuse us.
What is it, Emily?
I do really think that one has to consider moral issues in cases like this.
Moral issues?
It's all part of this continuing degradation of women. Men going to clubs every night merely to gape at... Well, I mean, unless someone somewhere has the courage to take some kind of stand...
But it's only Lucille and Lorraine.
All you have to do...
Don't worry about us. We're only customers.
I'm sorry about that. No, if you just give me an idea of the sort of thing
you'll have to tell him.
Sorry?
Yeah, our agent.
You're...
didn't you know we got an agent?
Well,
Hey, you'll want them very quick.
He's very efficient. Pushing even.
Yes, well, if you'll just give me his name.
Mr. Raymond Langton.
Something wrong?
No, it's exactly right. £112 and 20 new pence.
Well, that's a lot. Your share of the profits. I don't think I've slipped up.
No, I'm sure you haven't, Billy. Look, Billy, what I still don't understand...
Oh, look, Anna, not again.
Yes, again. All right, you need some ready cash, but why throw away a thriving concern? It's a going business, this.
Because I want out.
Look, Billy, if it's just a question... Look, I've got this now. Now, I'm prepared to go on working, and I'll take a cut of the profits. We can extend this place...
And when I say out, I mean out.
Yes, but it means out for me, too. Or don't you care about that? You gonna grab a fistful of money and run back to London?
Alan, I'm in a mess. I've been lumbered.
Chiswick?
Yeah, both of them. Ran out and left me. To face the music and pay the bills.
How much?
Just under 3,000. This is the only way I can think of doing it.
How much time have you got?
Time? You must be joking. Let's say there are a lot of impatient and rough folk in Chiswick.
Oh, come on, Billy. They're not coming mob-handed at you for the sake of a couple of weeks.
Don't you dare tell my mother. If she finds out, she'll be worried sick.
No, of course I won't. Look, Billy, can you put this fellow off for 48 hours? The chap that's made an offer for the garage.
Alan, I can't risk losing
You
it.
won't risk anything for 48 hours. Will you let me into the market? As a buyer?
For the garage?
Well, I'm not exactly unconnected with it, am I?
Where on earth were you
Never mind. How much has he offered you?
2,750. But if you can come up with 2.5...
48 hours?
Okay.
What?
But where the hell are you going?
I don't know. Just let me worry about it.
Hello. Oh, 5-star treatment, eh?
Oh, I do think eye appeal is so important, don't you? Even a small gesture like this can make all the difference, add to one's enthusiasm.
Well, I hope this will too.
Oh, I'm sure it will. She says the ordinary oatmeal won't do, not for gruel the way she likes it.
Gruel?
Oh, I suppose we all have our little indulgences. I'm sure I've forgotten something. I don't know, I used to think I was a good organiser, but just lately... Oh, dear.
Well, I must be going anyway.
Oh, I haven't even thanked you
Oh,
yet for bringing it round. And if you knew how much I appreciate your, well, reliability...
Oh, somebody else let you down, then?
Well, not exactly.
Sorry,
It's
don't
just
cry.
a little philosophising, actually. Lately, I've become rather aware of just how uncertain life is. How much easier it would be if other people were always predictable.
You were thinking of somebody special?
I must confess that I think I'd better...
Yeah, she does sound rather impatient.
Oh, how much do I owe you?
Oh, that'll do any time.
Oh, could you wait? I do like to discharge my debts as and when they occur.
Oh, all right. Oh, I'll close the door.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, dear.
Since you're obviously not in need of customers.
Oh, sorry, Elsie. I thought it'd only be a minute.
Well, it's all right. You can wait. At least.
Well, I'll come back with you now.
No, love. It's just that. Well, there's a lot of rumours flying about the garage. I wonder if you'd heard anything.
Oh, you mean the business about Alan?
I mean about the garage.
Billy's had an offer. He's selling up.
But he.
No, it's true. Alan told me himself.
Oh, he's confiding in you now, is he?
Well, he comes into the shop every morning now.
For his breakfast.
If that's what he calls it.
Maggie, I'm sorry. I did. Oh, you know.
Yeah, it's all right. I can imagine.
I doubt it. But listen, this you were just talking about. What's this about Alan?
Ah, yes, Alan.
Look, Maggie, if you know something, say so.
Elsie's going to get the push.
Oh, go on. You've only had 4.
Strange as it may seem, I liked my tea to taste like tea. Anyway.
Oh, don't say it. It's time we were going.
The very words.
Hello. Well, if you're not one of them fussy types, I'll,
No, not for me, thanks.
You can sit down, can you? We have heard.
I thought jungle drums were fast.
Well, you can't stop them talking, can you?
No, I suppose not. Could I have a word?
You mind? But not another crying session because I've had one with somebody else.
I thought you said we... Oh, all right, I'm just going.
Look.
All right, I'm off then.
Thanks, Ray.
When I think of all the graft you've put into that garage.
Now, don't blame him, Len. He needs the money.
I know what Billy Walker does need.
He's very young, Len.
Any minute now, you're going to tell me you'd do the same in his shoes.
No, but I think I understand.
You understand? Honestly, you take the biscuit, you do, mate. You get kicked out of the garage by a young fella like you.
All right, Len. Listen, I want to buy the place.
The garage?
Yeah. Now I need £2,500.
Just like that?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of lolly.
Well, I thought perhaps you might like to invest part of it.
You must be joking, mate.
Now, come on, Len. You know you'll get your money back.
I haven't got that kind of money.
But surely you...
No, I mean, I haven't got that kind of money. I mean, I couldn't even give you part of it. You do believe me?
Yes, I believe you.
There's always Dave Smith.
Oh, no, I might be desperate, but I'm not that desperate. I know Mr. Smith. Remember the shop?
He's the only fella around here with that kind of ready. That's if you remember he's Dave Smith and not Father Christmas.
Yes, I'm not likely to forget it.
Ah, thanks, Lucille. Don't know what I'd do without the Rovers till.
We'd all starve, wouldn't we?
Don't think she heard you.
I said we'd all starve.
What's that, Lucille?
Without money, what we get from other people.
What a dreadful thing to say. Oh, Billy.
What's up?
What's up? How can you stand there and ask me what's up? Really, Billy?
Well, I told you it's going to be all right.
Yes, but how are you
I'm going to sell the garage.
Billy,
It's not illegal, you know.
what on earth are you going to do? You've got to earn your living.
Oh, yes, so I have. I'd forgotten that. Oh, come on, Mum. Don't I always land on my feet?
Do you?
Yeah, of course I do.
You're not worried?
No, the time to worry is when you've got nothing to flog.
But, Billy, you would tell me.
Yeah, Mum, you would be the first to know. This happens to be one of my clients. Lorraine Binks, Mrs. Maggie Clegg.
Pleased to meet you. Client?
Yeah, Ray's our agent. Lucille and me.
Is he now?
Yeah, you know, go-go dancing.
I see. Oh, well. Good luck. To all of you.
Yeah.
Oh, Elsie, I'm sorry, I can't stop them.
I follow her around, you know, that's twice today.
Your usual, Mrs. Hyde?
The usual, please.
I often think how nice it would be if things stayed the same, do you?
Same?
Yes.
Well, what exactly is that supposed to mean, Mrs. Walker?
Well, it's the constant change that one finds it so difficult to adjust to, if you know what I mean. And it must be very hard on him, mustn't it? A new boss.
You're talking about Alan.
Well, I was thinking about Alan, yes. But it was foolish of me, to mention it. I realised that you no longer have any interest in it.
Nobody else would have had the nerve, Mrs. Walker.
Mrs. Howard, my son's affairs are his own, your husband's affairs are his own, and this is a public house.
One could almost hope that one was mistaken. I mean, had one had some kind of warning?
Oh.
Exactly, Ernest. My response was identical.
Where did you...
They were under that stack of files you asked me to sort. Would you like them to be included under the letter S for Spain or under K for Karen?
Well, actually, I hadn't intended to...
Really? I should have said that some of her poses looked exceedingly intentional. Like meat hanging up in a butcher's shop.
Well, I must admit she did complain quite a bit. Well, it's tricky for me too, you know.
Oh?
The human body is rarely perfect, Emily. Well, look for yourself.
Really?
Well, look at that bottom one now. There's definite distortion. Disappointing, really.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ernest. But it was just such a shock, you know, coming across them like that when all I was really looking for was the Bagshaw Silver Wedding Group. I'm sure there'll be a great success in the brochure, with men who are interested in that kind of thing. They are for the brochure, aren't they?
Well, as a matter of fact, no, Emily, they're not. No, they were intended,
Yes.
Not bad. Don't we get no cake?
Not yet, darling, but just you wait.
You mean if you give us any bookings?
No, I do not mean if, I mean when. And when I promise you cake, I promise you, I mean cake.
Ah, you're only talking.
Some people just don't know when they're well off, do they? If they knew that they got an agent who's working his fingers to the bone and who's got them a booking in a brand new club.
You mean you've already got
All
one?
done and dusted. Everything signed and sealed, and if I may say so without seeming too immodest, terms very satisfactory, taking everything into account, that is.
Hey, smashing. But how do you do it? What's the club called?
What do you mean? Taking everything into account?
Well, I mean, let's face it, darling. The new double act.
Yeah, what, where is it, this club?
Other side of Oldham.
There's the booking. And it's new, is it, the place?
Oh, money, no object.
Hey, I think it's smashing. Don't you?
Yeah, great.
Heck, is at the time. I have to be going.
Oh, what down with you?
You let us know, like, date and everything.
Oh, yes, you leave everything to me, darling. Well, of course, as your agent,
We shall have to keep in touch.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Don't you worry, darling. We will.
Thanks for the tea.
Think nothing of it.
I didn't. Weren't enough milk for my liking.
Oh, very witty. Just you watch yourself. I have been known to cross names off my list before now.
Shan't be a minute.
must be something good. Oh, I was just fancying a bowl of soup. Oh.
Maggie got it for me specially.
Recipe of hers?
No, it's Auntie May's choice, actually. It's the kind she prefers.
Kind of what?
Oatmeal, Ernest. Though, when I'd cooked it, well, she said it wasn't quite the same.
Brings back memories.
Of your childhood?
My days in prison. No, it's just my joke, Emily.
Oh, you shouldn't have waited. Oh, no, you carry on. I'll go this time. her glasses. She couldn't quite reach them. Good gracious, you must have been hungry. Shall I get you some more?
Oh, no, thank you. No, it was very filling.
Oh, well, I must tell Auntie May. She'll be pleased that she's got a convert. It's,
Unusual texture.
yes. I'm sure it's very nourishing.
Just her glasses, you said?
Must be very difficult for her, having to ask other people to do everything.
Yes, I suppose so.
When someone's as independent as Auntie May.
Does it, this ailment of hers, does it, come and go fairly quickly?
You mustn't worry about me, Ernest. I don't mind at all. Really, I don't. If you're troubled about that aspect of the situation, I assure you there's no need.
But you mustn't overdo it, Emily. Invalids can be pretty demanding.
That's what I first noticed about you. Your thoughtfulness.
Yes, well,
Oh, I'm afraid there are no afters exactly. I had thought of a trifle, but this afternoon's been such a rush. We could have tinned fruit.
Later.
Or some fruit cake.
Emily, let's go out.
How?
Yeah, somewhere quiet.
It's quite a nutty one, the sort you like.
It's been such a long time.
I can't, Ernest. Not tonight. I mean, there's Auntie May. She might need... and besides, she's very burglar conscious. Yes, very burglar conscious.
Is she?
You know she is.
Well, I do think, just for once...
It would be awful if she got palpitations or something. I thought you liked fruitcake.
Emily,
Yes.
you're talking too much.
Actually, Ernest, tonight I had intended that...
Well, it doesn't mean to say we have to waste the evening, does it?
It's you.
That's what I like about you. Your burning enthusiasm.
Do you mind? It's like that, is it?
This won't take a minute.
Good, because I haven't got more than a minute.
Not council business, I take it?
No, it's not council business.
It's about Alan. What the hell's going on at that garage?
I didn't think you'd still be interested.
You've seen him, haven't you? Because Ray told me.
Yes, I've seen him.
Well?
He wanted some money.
Did he say what he wanted?
Quite a lot of money, as a matter of fact. Seemed to surprise him I hadn't got it in my piggy bank. I said his best bet was to go to Dave Smith. He didn't like that idea.
Len...
2,500 quid to buy the garage. Now, if you don't mind, I'd...
Len, what happened? Did he see Dave?
I don't know. I haven't seen him since, have I? Now, look, I have got a
Len,
date.
please!
What the hell do you want?
What do I want? I want to know, don't I?
Well, you know most of it, don't you? Alan is flat broke. He hasn't got a job. He hasn't got a roof over his head. Unless you count the garage roof. Is that enough to be going on with? Leave him alone, Elsie. Just leave him alone.
How can I if I don't know
That's your problem, isn't it? Believe me, we've all got problems. And right now, I'm about to solve one of mine.
Customers want. I know what I'm talking about, you know. I can't see it any other way.
Oh, not another flipping rehearsal. After last night, I was aching all the way down there.
All the way down there. What about all the way up here and all?
I'm all right now, thanks.
I'll say you are, darling. I'll say you are. Oh, dear. That's my drink.
Molly, Maggie.
Just a bit of lemon, I think, tonight, Mrs. Walker.
Is it all right if I leave me?
Got a smut on my nose.
I beg your pardon here, but...
Oh, go on.
Well, one shouldn't criticise, especially members of one's own sex, but...
Oh, don't look at me brightest and best. Right.
Rather tired, I was going to say.
Yeah, you're right there. That's no good, Mrs. Walker. Can't go on.
Maggie, dear, how long have you been in?
Too long, really. I should have made the decision long ago.
Maggie, it can't be as bad as all that.
Oh, Lucille's a marvellous help, of course, but...
Oh, Talking about the shop.
Yes, I shall just have to get somebody in, permanent.
Yes.
And I was wondering, actually, if you knew of anybody who might be suitable. Do you think...
would you excuse me, dear? Billy.
Oh, Mum, won't you do later?
No, it will not do later. I just cannot put up with them any longer.
Put up with who?
Not who, with them, with the chit-chat, the gossip, and worse still, the innuendo.
What about?
About you and turning Alan Howard onto the street.
Oh, come off it, Mum.
No, look, Billy, you have got to tell them, you've got to tell them that it was forced upon you and that you had no choice.
You can tell them to mind their own flaming business. Sum it up. What you gonna have? Nothing for me, thanks. Don't tell me you believe him at all. Believe what? All this about the evil, ruthless Billy Walker kicking your poor little Alan out into the cold, cold snow. So it's not true then, eh? You'll have to put me right then, won't you? I had to, Len. My partners left me in it, they cleared off, leaving not a trace, and left me in a right old mess. I need $3,000. How soon? A bit too soon for my liking. And they're making it uncomfortable. You could say that.
I couldn't help overhearing you being threatened, aren't you? Why didn't you tell me before?
I didn't want to worry you, Mum. I told you it's all right.
But how can it be?
Well, it is. I'll tell you honest, I can pay now. Everything's going to be all right.
No, Mr. Vine, I didn't think I was being over-optimistic. And you contacted him this morning? Well, yes, I hoped he might. No. Not unless you can think of somebody. Look, Mr. Vine, I thought when I paid off all my last debts... Yes, I suppose so. So they all think I'm still a bad risk. Well, at least they're agreed about it. No. Thank you very much, just the same. Goodbye.
Can I come in?
Well, looks as though you are in, doesn't it?
Were you making a drink?
No.
Shall I?
Why have you come here?
It wouldn't take a minute to make a drink, I mean.
I asked you why you've come here.
Yes, I heard you.
To gloat?
I just heard.
Yes, I thought that was it.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's all.
I just wanted to...
Look, I don't want your lousy pity!
I've not come to give you that!
Well, that's honest anyway.
Stop it!
Cheerio.
Alan!
Please!
Alan? Don't be so daft. Come home. You've got a button off your shirt.